one of the important ISFR institutes in Jodhpur. He is basically a biotechnologist, done a lot of good work on biotechnology. He is currently the Arid Forest Research Institute at Jodhpur is one of the 8 institutes of ICFRE. He is heading that institute. Dr. Rathod will give a talk on the status of wood consumption in handicraft industries in Jodhpur. Dr. Rathod.
Thank you, Chairman. Delegates, the topic is status of wood consumption in handicraft industry of Jodhpur. This handicraft industry of Jodhpur has taken a lead in last 25 years. Before entering into this industry of Jodhpur handicraft, I'll just give overview about the country level. As India is one of the important suppliers of wood handicraft to the world market, the Indian handicraft is highly labor intensive, which is a cottage industry, decentralized, being spread all over the country. The industry gives employment to 6 million artisans, including other cottage industry also, and particularly of weaker section of the society. This wood-based industry normally takes care of the items which are related to toys, furniture, decorative articles, etc., being the art and individuality of the craftsmanship. The major destination of Indian handicrafts is more than major 13 countries. Apart from that, 22% also goes to other countries. So this is a large number of countries where the product of India is exported. Coming to the main topic, that is the Jodhpur handicraft industry. The beauty of Jodhpur handicraft industry, or some unique feature, is that Jodhpur is a desert area where rainfall is very low, almost 450 mm rainfall on an average, where temperature conditions are quite extreme, 4 degree to sometimes 48 degrees Celsius, very low humidity. Under such condition, extreme hostile condition, the raw material for the industry is not mainly coming from Rajasthan but adjoining state. But there is some positive feature of the industry which I'll be talking in later part. That's why the zero export to almost 1500 crore export which is coming in by this industry has some sort of credential. And what these are? The desert state of Rajasthan is well known for its woodwork. If we go to historical point of view, even then, furniture making is an integral part of woodwork and found in pride in the Havelis, palaces, particularly in the medieval period. Rajasthan is the state where the lattice work of wood is carried out. Jodhpur and Kishangarh are known for painted furniture. That is again a unique feature of the handicraft industry of that area. Consists of skins, door, caskets, chairs. The handicraft industry has in recent years eclipsed all the other industries in the city, and wooden furniture made by Jodhpur always is in great demand in India and mainly in abroad. This handicraft industry of Jodhpur registered in registration as a society in 1998, and particularly to promote the export of handicraft item. And this industry, as I mentioned, started in 1998, and particularly last 8 years or so, it has reached to peak of 1500 crores and gives employment to 0.3 million artisan, laborers, skilled, semi-skilled, and that belongs to weaker section of the society. So socio-economic development point of view, it is having a great impact. At the same time, economic support to the state which is having limitations of resources. This society, that is JIA, has 226 members. Out of these, 95 are the regular member and 131 are the associate members. And this industry, even during recession period, has export of 1000 crore rupees worth of products, particularly during 2009-10. It has 3 categories: small, medium and large size industries. Small industries which are not well equipped, but they have state of the art knowledge and that to traditional knowledge, and we support them to produce variety of product. Variety of works are carried out: carving, wood burning, wood turning, and then the semi-finished products are put into shape. Then variety of products like furniture, dressers, cupboards, almirah, chairs, designer shelves, that is the high-end furniture produced by the industry. Decorative items of different types, that particularly of gift items, that also made of different woods, and these are in a carved manner. Hanging items, suitcases, briefcases of wooden, and that has special attraction. Wooden photo frames, quite popular. And then wood carving, that is a main feature of that area, quite uniqueness. There are certain traditional timber on which excellent carving is done. Painting is again a unique feature of that area, and for different medieval period, the projection or impression can be seen. Photo frames, designing. Then a variety of colors are put to the different products. Finished products are packed by small, medium, and large these industries, and these are put into containers. And each container there are three types of containers again: small, medium, and large size. A small size of container, each container has capacity of around 20 cubic meter wood can be accommodated. And the medium size comes almost 55 cubic meter, and the large size comes almost 68 to 70 cubic meter. The wood can be managed in that for export. There are four main species, and out of these, Tecomella undulata, which is known as teak of Marwa, is an excellent timber species, comparable to the teak, that is Tectona grandis, in terms of timber properties. It has high resistance against insect pest, but the limiting feature with this is because of our exploitation, population has dwindled, and this came under the cities list. It's an endangered species, and now we can find only in plantations, and there is a restriction right now on harvest of this species. So the option, particularly of the industry, is mainly of three species. These are Dalbergia sisum, Magnifera indica, that is the mango, and Acacia nilotica, the cibabul. There is these industries also using the recycled wood material, beams in buildings, household items, windows, frames, havelis having variety of products, railway sleepers, broken ships and rafts, and recycled wood need not any sort of seasoning and preservation treatment. That's why it is very environmentally safe, at the same time economic too, at the same time reduce pressure on the forest and plantation. Coming to the consumption of wood by different industries, this slide gives a projection about three categories. 16% of industries use less than 5,000 cubic feet of wood per year, whereas the 74% industries using 500 to 1 lakh cubic feet of wood. And only 10% industries, which is called a large size of industries, consume more than 1 lakh cubic feet of wood. These are the countries where the export of variety of product are made. Europe is main, then coming to USA, probably it is missing in this list. USA is second one, Australia, New Zealand, South America, Japan, South Africa, Gulf countries. I was missing the exact figure, which country, how much wood is going. There was some ambiguity about that, so I thought I'll project only about the countries where it is going. This slide shows a change in 8 years in terms of export. Started almost of 300 crore per year to reach 1500 crore during 2006-7, and during 2009-10 again about 1000 crore or so. Now this about how much containers are going of different products to different countries. See, from the starting 1988-99, 6,351 to 2007 at touched 26,584 containers, and the containers, as I mentioned you, small, medium, and large size, where the capacity varies from 28 cubic meter to almost 68 to 70 cubic meter of timber. The wood is coming mainly from Gujarat, UP, MP, Punjab, Haryana, and only in canal area of Rajasthan, that is the Indira Gandhi National Canal. And 100% wood is plantation, that is the agroforestry wood. There are certain limitations, maybe at the constant time, I'll talk a little bit about that. 100% new wood is seasoned and treated before use. Only 21% industries have their own seasoning and preservation treatment plants. And remaining 79% industries depends on the large industries for their seasoning and preservation. But they do take care of that. There is a crunch of this timber, particularly during last few years, because the demand is in a large quantity. If you talk in terms of a year demand, which comes almost 0.25 to 3 million cubic meter by the industry, and indigenous, and maybe if we include export, maybe a little more. They are looking for some sort of substitute of timber, some species which are growing in the area of Rajasthan, in arid region, which can be of low cost timber and can be used for that. And these are the species which has potential. Prosopis cinerea, Prosopis juliflora, Acacia tortilis, Ailanthus excelsa, Agicata indica. Some of them are already in use, but scientific data need to support it, validate it, and that can give a better impact on it. Related to this lesser known wood species, our AFRI along with industries has some sort of work on seasoning preservation on these three species, particularly Prosopis, Acacia tortilis, and Prosopis juliflora. Acacia tortilis has been used in a large scale plantation of sand dune stabilization. So there is a huge quantity of timber available there. But acceptance is not because of unscientific information. Data need to generate which can support for its use. And CCA and CCB treatment has given resistance, particularly against insect pest and fungi. And the treatment of 2% solution of copper, chromium, arsenic and CCB, and along with that 2% chloropyrifos has given good support to it. 10 to 12% of moisture level, that gives good stability to this. And combination of this treatment gives resistance up to 6 years. The products are coming in a well without any sort of damage. Shelf life of particularly Cineraria is very, very low. Within a couple of months, it gets destroyed by fungi as well as by insect. Juliflora has comparative better resistance, but after treatment of the samples, after 6 years, there is no attack. It means these are quite effective. These samples indicate about the treatment part. And there are some product also made out of this sofa set, utility box, being treated from the treated wood. And these are the products made of these so-called secondary timber species, or the species which are not right now in a bigger use. Only in a rural area these are used as and when there is a necessity. So this gives the impact, yes, the quality, finishing and the get-up is quite good. Only the problem is the density is little more. So that can be looked from scientific angle of low density wood. A variety of utility products are also made out of these. And as I mentioned that the study indicated that this is quite effective treatment, and by this the life can be increased, and there is a need of little bit more work which can generate more robust data, can support, and industry can follow it up. Now coming to some of the strengths, weaknesses and threats to the handicraft industry of Jodhpur. The strength of the industry is the aesthetic and functional qualities of the product. And it has anti-QT type of approach, so there is more and more demand. Labor are cheap and prices are low, so in market they can compete very well. Low capital investment and high ratio of value addition, so there is more return than the investment. Handmade, and hence few competitors are there in the market. Variety of products which are unique of this industry. Exporters willing to hand small orders, which the industry is having that sort of again strength. Increasing emphasis on the product development and design upgradation, that is again strength of the industry. There are certain weaknesses of this industry also. One is inconsistent quality, that is the quality of product as well as material. Inadequate market study and market strategy. So that is again a limiting factor where they need to look into and make more strong. Lack of adequate infrastructure and communication facilities. Until unless state-of-the-art facilities will not be developed, they may not be highly competitive. Capacity to handle limited orders. So have to develop more. The big industries are competitive very less. So more and more the industries will have to come to handle the bigger types of orders so that they can have better impact in the international markets. Untimely delivery schedule because of limitation, sometimes quality material supply, sometimes constraint of skilled labor. So that is again a constraint, or I would say weakness. Unawareness about international standard of the product, which is very, very important for sustainability of their presence in the market. And there are many players in the market too. There are certain threats that change the scenario, and these are better quality of products produced by competitors. In terms of, we are talking quality of product. Of course, there is uniqueness in their product, but when the matter comes of quality, there is some limitations. There need to strengthen that. And competitors are from Europe, South America, South Africa, Asia also. Better terms of trade competition countries, that also need to be. Consistent quality and increasing focus on R&D. R&D is very, very weak of almost measure of the country, these industries. They don't have a well-established R&D, which is very, very important in today's changing scenario, where there is more competition, there is more skilled persons, and based on scientific technological aspects. So they will have to have all sort of state-of-the-art things. Then the product has to be international standard, which is still having some constraint. There are few constraints what the industry feel, and one of the constraint or the complaint is non-availability of raw material of quality. The reason is they are getting from plantation, and because of sometimes they take the demand, and to supply on time, they have to depend on whatever the timber they get, maybe of 6 years or 7 years. If the timber is or tree is not well grown, the quality will not be there. And again, it is in many of the cases area, it is of irrigated condition, then again growth, sapwood growth will be more than the hardwood. So that sort of problem also is there, and they are looking for sustainable supply of quality material. Lack of state-of-art testing facilities. Right now they don't have any facilities to test their any sample or maybe product, which is very, very essential for all sort of quality product. Then identification of timber, that is again a constraint. Whatever they are doing is based on their traditional knowledge. Certification, right now is not a limiting part, but in maybe 2013 or so, it is mandatory that they have to have certification, and for that they are looking to have certification process and some agency who can take care on their behalf, maybe at low cost or free of cost. Industries are interested to start planting their own captive plantation on the same line as our paper and pulp industry, which at one point of time, like the timber, this wood industry, right now they are getting the raw material. But this raw material may not be sustainable because the demand is huge and there is lot of requirement in different, not only for product from point of view, indigenous market also. So there is a need to have captive plantation, like pulp and paper industries, which they have maybe of large number, almost 90% paper and pulp industry in the country, they are having their own captive plantation, maybe of eucalyptus or acacia or populus or maybe of casuarina. Likewise, they are having thinking, but the constraint is land. They are looking to have a option from the government on some sort of lease, and that possibility is not at right now. Once they get the land, they are willing to take up plantation and looking support from the department, forest department, or research institutes. They are also looking for state-of-the-art type of periodical training so that they can develop competence. Thank you for your patience hearing.